Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight on the show. I'm here to talk about Sunday Night Football. And I'm here to talk about the Washington Commanders beating the Atlanta Falcons 30-24 in overtime. Man, what a hell of a game this was. Between two rookie quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix Jr. Man, what a game these two rookies delivered for us here tonight. Jaden Daniels, clutch again. Gets the game-winning passing touchdown in overtime. Talk about the overtime rules, how much I hate them in a moment. But first, we'll give credit to the Commanders clinching playoffs with a rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels, and first-year coach for them, Dan Quinn. He's done an amazing job. Wish my Cowboys kept him. But he's done a really good job with the Commanders, and it's hard to hate the Commanders. I know they're a divisional rival, but it's hard to hate the Commanders. Because Jaden Daniels is such a good quarterback. He's not just a runner. Like, he can run, but he can throw as well. I mean, 24 of 36, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns. Besides that, 1 interception, and a few not great throws in the end of that fourth quarter. I thought Jaden Daniels done a good job, especially on the ground, too. 16 runs, 127 yards, 7.9 yards per carry for Jaden Daniels. Such a good rookie season. Like the Eagles game, he was clutch. This game, he was clutch. And they were down 17-7 at halftime. Their offense wasn't great in the first half. The Falcons were running all over them in the first half, but their offense come alive in the second half, and Jaden Daniels, he's just not afraid of the moment, man. A generational quarterback in the DMV. Like, he's must-see TV each week, and this kid is as valuable to his team as any player, maybe to a team in the NFL. I said as valuable. I'm not saying he's more valuable, say, than Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, but I'm saying he's really valuable to his football team. Like, he's done such a good job this year. And he's a rookie quarterback, and he's only going to get better with more experience and with better talent. Like, this kid is so good, man. And he's passed RG3 for most rush yards by a rookie quarterback as well. So, my God, man. What a game from Jaden Daniels. The other runners, Brian Robinson Jr., 13 runs, 60 yards. Come on, damn it. Stupid stat sheet. He had 4.1 yards per carry, 4.6 yards per carry, 13 runs, 60 yards. Chris Rodriguez Jr., 5 runs, 16 yards. 3.2 yards per carry and 1 touchdown. Receiving, Olamide Zacchaeus, 8 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown. He's been really, really solid this year. Like, I'm not saying he's been that great, but the last 2 games, 3 touchdowns on 13 catches for Olamide Zacchaeus. And I think the Commanders will give him another contract. So Zacchaeus has been solid this year. And some horrible game management by the Falcons as well in this game. We'll get more of that in a moment after I give the Commanders their love, credit they deserve for how good of a season they had. 11-5 heading into the final week. Zach Ertz, 6 catches, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Zach Ertz catches a game winner. He's been good this year. 610 yards, I believe 6 touchdowns and 61 catches. He's been good, and he caught the game winner tonight. Jameson Crowder, 3 catches, 25 yards. Bates, 1 catch, 14 yards. Chris Rodriguez Jr., 1 catch, 12 yards. Brian Robinson Jr., 2 catches, 9 yards. Terry McLaurin, only 1 catch for 5 yards, and they still won this game. A.J. Terrell done a good job. Probably the worst performance of his career, and they still won. And McNichols, 2 catches, 5 yards. Defensively, Quan Martin had an interception. Dorrance Armstrong got a sack, I believe his fourth of the year. Dante Fowler Jr. got a sack, I believe his 10th of the season. I believe he's got, 10 sacks this season. He's been great. Onimata let's go back to the Wheat Art Commanders. Anybody else have anything defensively? No. I think they sacked Penix two times. They got an interception. As they improved to 11-5. As for the Atlanta Falcons, we'll talk about Michael Penix Jr. I thought he played a good game. 19 of 35, 223, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He threw the game-tying touchdown that sent this game to overtime. Just a great moment for Michael Penix. He led the game-tying drive. They got a 4th and 11, a 4th and goal on that drive. Just an impressive performance. I mean, Michael Penix, the stats don't look at 1935, but he did lead that touchdown to tie it. But yeah, the Falcons just couldn't stop them in overtime. I mean, and also, this is where I'm going to talk about the time management for the Atlanta Falcons. Gave Michael Penix some praise. I thought he played up and down throughout the game, but he threw the game-tying touchdown when it mattered most. Just again, driving overtime because the OT rules, which I'll talk about briefly, while I hate. But Raheem Morris. So after that Darnell Mooney catch, there's like 27 seconds left. I have 2 timeouts. They should have called a timeout. What do? Nope, they don't call a timeout. They get the snap off with 16 seconds. By the time it's incomplete, there's 12 seconds. And he also said, they forced us to pass twice after they stopped the run. Like, come on, dog. They forced you to pass twice after they stopped the run. And if he really believes the faster operations are better than calling a timeout when you have 2 available, that's lack of awareness. He said he should call a timeout. He should have. No, he probably. What? No, he probably. No, you should have called a timeout. Just low IQ, man. It's like no shit, Captain Obvious. Call the timeout. That's just terrible time management. I don't know how many times this year I've seen this terrible time management, whether it's from the Bears or that Bengals-Broncos game. Terrible time management. Do these coaches not know time management? Like, I swear, man. I mean, Penix did miss a few touchdowns, but they still took the game to overtime. Just better clock management, that may go a different way. They drew a pass interference. 2 seconds left, 56-yarder. I mean, if you can't make a 56-yarder, if you don't have the leg for it, then I don't know why he's the kicker for him. But yeah, just terrible time management, I thought, from Coach Morris. You gotta call a timeout there. You got 2 timeouts, 27 seconds. You stay in bounds, you gotta call one. No excuse. Gotta call a timeout. But Penix was great. Time management wasn't. Michael Penix wasn't great, but he led the drive when it mattered most. Bijan Robinson, 17 catches, 17 runs, 90 yards, 5.3 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns for Bijan Robinson. I thought he ran the ball well in the first half. I like what I saw in the first half with Bijan. But out of all the losses, this one, it probably hurt for him. But the second half has a sting. Like, we know the game script is probably unfavorable in the second half. I didn't think the Commanders' offense would look that bad in the second half. But offensively, Bijan Robinson run the ball really well in the first half. Him and Tyler Allgeier, a combined 4 carries. Like, just awful, man. They abandoned the run even when they had the ball despite the game being close. They just panicked. They came out in the second half like they were down 2 scores and they didn't run the football. They got 2 to each. They got what? Bijan Robinson got 3 touches in the second half. And one of the reasons because their defense couldn't get. Two of the reasons they lost, they couldn't get off the field. The defense couldn't get off the field. Raheem Morris lays 4 points on the board at the end of the first half, and potential game-winning points at the end of the game because he doesn't know how to manage the fucking clock. Bijan got what, 3 touches in the second half? That's unacceptable, Coach Morris. Tyler Algier 3 runs, 19 yards, 6.3 yards per carry. They ran the ball for a combined 101 yards in the first half, 16 carries, 13 of those rushes were successful. 4 carries in the second half is just unacceptable. They coached like they wanted to lose. I mean, I'm not saying the running back usage is why they lost is why they lost. But that's what happens when your defense is on the field for most of the second half because the offense wasn't doing shit in the second half until that last drive. But yeah, I'm sorry, that was just unacceptable. Just the clock management, I thought, at the end of that fourth quarter, and just not running the football enough. But their defense didn't help being on the field most of the second half. Because you look at the time management, or the time of possession, 41 minutes from the Wheat Art Commanders to the 25 minutes of the Falcons. They just couldn't get off the field in the second half. Like 77 total plays, 60 plays. And the Commanders even got sacked 5 times. And they only sacked Penix twice. 6 of 13 on third downs from the Wheat Art Commanders. 2 of 10 for the Falcons, the Wheat Art Commanders. 29 first downs to the Falcons 23. The running game, they still could have run the football. I know their defense was out there, but they could have ran the ball and they just didn't. Drake London 7 catches, 106 yards for Drake London. Kyle Pitts 4 catches, 44 yards and a touchdown. Man, what a time for him to get a touchdown. Darnell Mooney 2 catches, 37 yards for Darnell Mooney. But I don't know, man. The Darnell Mooney catch, he thought the operation time would be a little faster. 33 seconds and 17 seconds. Should have called a timeout. Well, no shit, Sherlock. They caught the ball 33 seconds. Next play with like 16 seconds. Call a timeout. I swear, dude. Do these coaches not know time management? I swear. The average Madden player could manage the clock for NFL teams better than these actual coaches. The average fan has a better understanding of clock management. I mean, there are people playing Madden, like I just said, could have better time management. Like, do you get to keep your timeouts? Is he going to keep those timeouts next week? McLeod, 1 catch, 13 yards. Hodge, 1 catch, 9 yards. Robinson, 3 catches, 8 yards. And Charlie Warner, 1 catch, 6 yards. Defensively, Jesse Bates had a sack. Caden Ellis with an interception. Matthew Judon got a sack, I believe his 5th of the season. Ebiketie and Bertrand each had 1, and so did Onyemata. But Riley Patterson, 1 of 2 on field goals, missed the game-winning field goal at the end of overtime. And he missed the 56-yard field goal. Beautiful 46-yard field goal attempt from Riley Patterson. Unfortunately, he was kicking 56 yards. That just didn't... It looked good, but I mean, it was short. His leg is fucking weak. Like, he has a fucking noodle leg. I mean, hell, Lions fans could have told you this motherfucker can't kick. I don't even think that was good from 50. Now I look back at it, I was like, it could be a few yards short. No, it was more than that. He has never hit a field goal 50 plus outdoors. That was maybe good from like 36 yards. Like, my God, this guy should be working fucking DoorDash. And like, he's not gonna. I'm like, he ain't gonna make a fucking 56 yarder. Like, how weak is his leg? they drew pass interference and missed the field goal. But yeah, 30-24, and I hate the overtime rules, like I mentioned. I just hate that both teams don't get the ball in overtime. I know you say, get the defensive stop, but it's not fair. Both teams should get the ball in overtime. I don't know why. It's not. Both teams don't get the ball in overtime in the regular season, but they do in the playoffs. I don't get it. Places create more drama, but I don't get it. I know retards will say, should stop, gotta stop, but oh well. But it's not fair. But that's all to say. Peace. What a hell of a game.